Dr. Lightberg has filed a countersuit for $4,800 for the money he's paid the plaintiff and punitive damages. What you are witnessing is real. The participants are not actors. They are actual litigants with a case pending in a California municipal court. Both parties have agreed to dismiss their court cases and have their dispute settled here in our forum, the People's Court.
Hi, I'm Doug Llewellyn, and welcome to the People's Court. This is the case of a dose of your own medicine. Now, according to the plaintiff, two of the doctors tricked him into bringing the repossessed copier over to their place, and from there, it was moved back to Dr. Lightberg's. As far as Dr. Lightberg is concerned, he paid the plaintiff over $4,500 for nothing, and he'd be glad to return the copier when he gets his money back. So let's watch as Judge Wapner hears the testimony in this incredible dispute.
I know you've all been sworn, and I have read your complaint and your countersuit, Doctor. You sold a copier to the defendant, Lightberg?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. When was that?
I originally sold him a machine back in '89.
What was the price of that copier?
That was for $1,700.
Right. And what happened with that copier?
He had it for well over a year, about a year, and then he decided he wanted a fancier machine that automatically fed the papers, the original copies through automatically and all. This machine here was roughly, I'd say, about a year old.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. How much was that machine?
That machine I sold to him for roughly $4,500.
Did he try it out before you sold it to him?
Well, what the conditions were, he was upset with this last machine, so I told him, look, I'll bring you in this machine, okay? I told him the situation with it.
What, did you give him credit for the other machine?
Exactly. At the time we were talking, I gave him $700 credit. The next day I get a call, he's upset with the used one. He doesn't like it. He goes, look, bring me in a brand new machine, out of the box.
Tell you what kind of machine he wanted?
Yeah, he says, I want a duplex machine with automatic feed. And at first he started asking me the prices on the duplex machines. And originally he was talking about a duplex machine that was in around the $10,000 price range. And I said, don't you think that's a little too much for your needs? Finally, I talked him into one, a more practical unit, which was still somewhat costly, and he decided to go with that unit.
How much was that?
That unit I charged him $5,900 on.
Right. At that point, we had decided to order a more expensive copier because we had apparently fallen into a hole with this gentleman, and there was just no way to get out of it. So we decided that the only way we were going to recoup our losses from this gentleman who had never brought us a working copier, had never brought us a copier that was acceptable and in working order. He was there every 2 weeks fixing the original copier, which is why we...
Did you ever call a repair person other than him?
No, we had a contract with him.
How many times did you fix this duplex?
The duplexer, not one time.
No, sir, I'm talking about the original copier.
Sir, I told you we're through with the first two copiers.
Okay.
You've already agreed to, you're turning those in trade. You want a better copier. You've now got the duplex. Your authorized person, Dr. Walter, signed it. You owe $2768.75. I want to know what's wrong with that duplex.
There's nothing wrong with that duplex, Your Honor, but it was the history leading up to our accepting that duplex that was what we were objecting to. You see, because he had been ripping us off all along. The purchase of the duplex was intended for us to recoup our losses with him of $4,500 that we had already paid him.
You signed for all of these prices.
I agree that
you agreed to all of the prices.
I signed for working copiers. We never got working copiers.
What are these other doctors doing in here, Dr. Vasari and Dr. Lone?
What happened after that, I went in and repossessed the machine.
And after you repossessed it, what happened?
What happened is all of a sudden I get a call, like I do because I sell machines, from these doctors. We would like to try out a duplex machine, and I bring machines for demo trial use. So I brought it in.
Same one that Dr. Lightberg had.
Exactly. I bring this into this office for them to try it out for a day or two to see how they're liking it.
Were they at all in the same offices with Dr. Lightberg?
No, they're not. Completely different office.
Okay.
Anyways, I bring it to them, and then all of a sudden, I have them sign for it. I have the invoice here, matter of fact.
Let me see him.
It was my employee that asked him to bring the machine. That is another office of mine, and my name is on the door. And SMG stands for...
Who is that other person that signed for it?
One of my employees.
One of your employees signed for it?
Yes, Your Honor. Dennis Davis.
Did you personally call in and ask for
Yes. I had my employee do it.
You had your employee? Sir, I asked you a question. If you personally did it,
Sorry,
you say you did, now you say an employee did it. What were you trying to accomplish by the
We were
machine
trying
back?
to get the copier back, Your Honor. He had come into our office and literally stolen the copier. We called the police on it, and they, after hearing the whole case, said, well, you better go to court. He got no court order. He had no right to, quote, repossess anything. He came in the middle of a work day when we need our copier, and stole the copier right out of the office.
So you're going to try and trick him to get it back?
So we didn't. We decided to get the copier back because in this case...
By tricking him?
Well, the police told us possession was the entire, more than 9/10 of the law in this case. So whoever owned the copier apparently was going to win out here.
Like a couple of little kids playing cops and robbers.
I think that he should not be permitted to benefit from that kind of activity.
What your countersuit? You have a countersuit, $4,800 for what? For
Well,
what
I'm not interested in the copier. What we would like, see, after...
You want to give the copier back?
Well, yes, after he stole the copier from our office, we went...
Well, you got it back, but you have a reason. Why
Right, but we already bought another copier, which obviously we need a copier to work with. We had to go and run and rent a copier that day and then buy it. So I don't need his copier.
In relation to when you took his copier and got it back,
Yes.
because possession is 9/10 of the law, as the police told you.
Right.
When did you buy the new copier?
Oh, well before that. We bought it the day that he came into our office and took the copier out, because we have to have a copier to function.
Take a short recess.
Again in session.
Well, to start with, the plaintiff sold apparently 3 machines to the defendant, Lightberg. The third contract had a balance that was not paid. The plaintiff used self-help in repossessing. He had absolutely no legal right to go in and take that machine and repossess it. There are laws to follow, ways to follow, procedures to follow. That you don't just go in and take something, use self-help, any more than the defendant could use self-help in getting it back. The long and short of it is that there's a balance due on that contract, and it hasn't been paid, and there's no basis shown for not paying it, none whatsoever. The machine worked, still works, it's in good condition, and there's no basis for rescinding that contract. So the plaintiff is entitled to a judgment against Dr. Lightberg for $27,6875. As for the countersuit, the defendant Lightberg will take nothing on the countersuit.
So the plaintiff wins big here in the People's Court. The defendants, the 3 doctors, are on their way out of the courtroom. You heard the judge's verdict, his decision.
Yes.
What do you think? What's your reaction?
I think it was unfair and somewhat rude. That's my opinion.
And you're entitled to it. What about you?
We'll see Kerry in court again for wasting my time here today.
Really?
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Officer Burrell has some documents you must sign. Now the plaintiff is on his way out of the courtroom. Where are you going?
Oh. Out to lunch?
Thought you were leaving me.
Yeah.
I want to ask, what do you think of the judge's decision?
I think it was justified because the bottom line is I sold him a machine. I sell retail, you know. You want something, you buy it. You know, if you agree to that, then you're responsible for paying me. And, you know, that's the bottom line. He ordered it. He's responsible to pay me for it.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Officer Burrell is waiting for you, and that will bring this case to a close.